What's up, crew? Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 35. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. It's been weird. I feel like it's been so many things going on, so many things in the air, but we're alive. We're healthy. We got George here. We got Minnie here.
Hi.
And myself, Lalo here. So if you guys don't know us, if you guys are new to the podcast, welcome to the crew. You guys are all part of the Coffee crew. Quick little updates. Your shirts are in the process right now. They're being printed right now as we speak. So look forward to your next update once we're packaging your orders and a little personalized letter in there as well. So we're just super stoked, guys, to finally get this release out to you guys and move on to the next one coming up this May, actually. So I know we were kind of delayed because of the whole coronavirus, but now we're back on. We should be back on track this next month, hopefully.
I don't even know what month we're on.
Dude, we're freaking
April.
January. Yeah. You know, what's that one thing, Minnie?
What?
May brings the showers.
No. April showers bring May flowers. Oh, you want me to finish it?
Yeah.
So funny. Okay. April showers brings May flowers. So what did the Mayflower bring? Pilgrims.
That's a good one, dude.
I've never heard of that.
I don't either. Yeah. Anyways, guys. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys are subscribed to us. We're posting weekly vlogs now, as a matter of fact. So this we posted recently last week a vlog that we did together where we got curbside coffee. You guys should definitely check out after this podcast. And then this week we'll have another vlog. And just to let you guys know, we're going to be doing individual vlogs now, so you guys can get a more feel of our daily lives, kind of get to know us a little better. And but it should be fun. Anyways,
Little takeovers.
Yeah, little takeovers. But let's get straight into it, George. What do you have for us today, brother?
So first, I want to start off with a little story.
Oh my God.
Story time.
It's story time today.
Story time with George. Cue the music.
I was walking down the street. So today was kind of an eventful day. I've been trying to get my car out, so it got taken because I had too many parking citations from parking in downtown. But yeah, just kind of like let it go and freaking finally ended up paying for it. But anyways, as one of the things that I had to do, I had to go to the police department and get a paper release from them to take to the towing place and be like, hey, now I'm okay to get my stuff out.
Really?
Yeah. So Lindsay went with me, so we go to the police department, right? We get there, and then we go inside and we're telling the lady like, hey, this is what's going on. I had talked to her on Monday, so she kind of has like, she doesn't remember me, but then she like, when I told her, she's like, oh, I know what you're talking about. So then I give her the paper and she goes to the back. And then as we're waiting for the lady to come back, this dude walks in, and he's like a bigger dude, right? And I'm like, first of all, the people that go into the sheriff's department, right? Like, it's not gonna be like the best people. Like on Monday when I went there the first time, this lady who was definitely on something. It literally opened the door when I was waiting inside. I was the only person there. She goes, they're giving it to everybody out here. Run! She kept yelling that over and over.
Oh
She went
God.
outside, ripped papers off from like signs and stuff like that. She opened the door again. But anyways, so this dude comes in, right? And then I just move over because I'm assuming he wants to talk to the desk people, right? He rings the bell too, like super aggressively.
Oh my God, that's a word. That's already like
and there's
an
a
indicator.
sign. Yeah, there's a sign that says like, don't yell, or like, you know, we see you on camera. We'll be right out.
Oh, nice.
So, so he rings the bell, right? And then I move over, right? Because I'm assuming he wants to talk to the people. And then he gets a phone call. So he picks up the phone and he's like, nah, man, I'm over here at the sheriff's department, right? And then in the background outside is a helicopter that keeps saying, keep an eye out, call 911 if you see this person.
You're lying.
I won't say his name, but they kept saying their name over and over, and they said wearing black shorts. Guess what the dude who walked into the sheriff's department was wearing? Black shorts. So now it's starting to click, right, in my head and both of our heads, that this might be the dude. Like, are we looking at him? Right? Is he turning himself in? Like, what? So the other person on the phone is like, "Where you at, man?" And he's like, I'm here at the sheriff station. He's like, well, why are you there? And he's like, I just came from the store, blah, 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 right? He hangs up. This lady who comes out with an actual badge. It's not the same lady who helped somebody else, like an actual officer came out. I was like, can we help you with something? And then he like literally just grabs his ID and puts it on the glass, right? Yeah. And then she's like, are you turning yourself in? Like, what's going on? Because I think she saw the name. And then he's like, no, I'm trying not to get bum rushed outside walking in the street because you guys mistake me for my son. Oh. So it turns out the dude that they were looking for was his son. And they had the same names. And it turns out he's wearing black shorts on the freaking day that they're looking for his son. So he goes in there and he's like, I'm just trying to not get taken down on the side of the street because, you know, like they think it's me.
Yeah.
So then this other officer comes out. They cuff him, like look at, like kind of check him to make sure that he doesn't have anything. But then like,
I'm trying to get my car, man.
I know, exactly. So the whole time I'm just like, dude. So on Monday when that lady came in, I was like, that was when I thought that maybe I could get my car out that day. I'm in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, really, out of all days, like this lady has to come in today, and like I was thinking like, is she gonna mess like the department? They have limited hours now, right?
Oh yeah.
So everything, like this whole process has really sucked more than usual. Because of all the coronavirus stuff going around, because there's no physical offices you can go to. Everything has to be online. Online takes forever. Nobody's answering phone calls. Yep. So I was really thinking like out of all days, and then she's gonna mess something up for what's going on here. So then when this happened, I was like, really, like now it's gonna take even longer, and they might even like I started like getting anxious at that point. And then finally the lady just told us to go outside, and then like we were just waiting on the next door office, and then finally they just gave me my paper and we left, and he was still there. And as we were driving down the street, we saw the street that he said where his son lives was taped off.
Oh my god.
So the whole entire street was closed off.
Jeez,
I'm assuming they went to go find him or something.
Damn.
But yeah, that was that. So on top of trying to get my car out, that was happening. But it was funny, like, I don't know, just like kind of like a whole like Lemon Grove thing, like.
OG. But you did get your car out, right?
Lemon Grove, bro. No, but it's funny because you seem like so like nonchalant about it.
Cause he's probably like
slams like through the window.
He's like, man, I've been here. I know everybody.
I know, he knows.
Like, yeah, but yeah, that was funny. Anyways,
but you got your car out.
Yeah, I got my car.
That's the good news.
Yay.
But anyways, I wanted to introduce a little segment. Maybe we won't do it every time, but that'd be cool. What is some new artists that you guys are listening to right now? Some new bands.
Nice. You want to go first?
Some top picks.
No, Lalo can go first.
Yeah. Funny little side note about that though. I was thinking about just how I should be looking into different artists. Just like, because I'm trying, like, you get used to listen to the same music and you just go to your same old playlist or whatever. I was like, man, I really need to make the effort to explore different artists. But like at the coffee shop, working at the coffee shop really got me exposed to a lot of cool artists, like Mac Ayres. Is that how you say his name?
Who?
Mac Ayres. Michael Myers. Mac Ayres.
Mac Ayres.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, yeah, this fool, dude.
I would pronounce it maybe like Mac Ayres.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Ayres or Iris?
What do you think, Lindsay?
Ayres?
I would say Ayres.
Yeah.
Ayres.
I guess.
Anyways, you guys know what it is. But yeah,
I wasn't born.
He's really dope. He's good, like a good guitar player and all that stuff. But besides that, right now what I've been listening to is Snarky Puppy that I found on Spotify. And just like George introduced me to.
Basically, what we were talking about before the podcast started is that Lalo loves to like you guys know I'm a music nerd, and whenever I find new stuff, I always show Lalo because he knows about music. So I'm like, what other person can I show that's really gonna appreciate this stuff? And then this fool never pays attention, and then like a month later, then he's like, dude, that band,
check
like,
it out.
Sick.
Oh my god.
When he finally checks him out.
Nah,
but anyways,
really
Snarky Puppy.
It's really good. It's like a lot of instrumentals. I mean, they do some singing in there, right?
Yeah,
but I want to kind of like listen to different kinds of music now, just because I've been kind of taking piano again more serious. So I want to really expand my listening and hear different chords and notes now, rather than the same basic kind of like four chord songs. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to. But you?
I've been listening to older music, like still like music I kind of forgot about. I've been listening to that.
Yeah. 92.5.
Like, no, I've been like, because, you know,
You know what I'm talking
being in
KPBS.
quarantine can get like kind of like, get you kind of down. So I've just been looking up like Spotify playlists, like,
Sad playlist.
no, like happy, like
Sad
pick
hours.
me up music. And it's like
Oh, okay.
all old school music kind of thing.
Like
that,
who though?
like, who is it?
She say Jonas
I didn't-
Brothers 2001.
I listened to Jonas Brothers this morning too, but no, I don't know. I can tell you their names.
I can tell you one that.
I can tell you.
Go ahead, sorry.
Go.
I've been playing Frank Sinatra.
Oh, that's good.
Cause dude, my coworker, she's an older lady, and she was playing like a little Beatles playlist, but it's like a radio kind of thing. So I was playing a bunch of classic music, and Frank Sinatra came out. Dude, I fell in love with it because his voice is so like a very very manly, like very like rough, and not rough, but like deep and everything, but still smooth at the same time. So it's very captivating.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been listening to those playlists. I couldn't tell you the artist, honestly, but and then today I was listening to Adele. Super.
Really? Whatever
I
happened to
forgot.
Adele?
I know, that's why I looked, because I was like, I forgot about her music, but I used to like it a lot.
She was good. She was
Listen
good.
Adele.
He's
Yeah.
playing piano sometimes.
And then that one guy I was telling you guys about, the Alejandro. What's his last name?
Martinez.
What's his
Something
last name?
from. He's from American Idol. The Alejandro Aranda. Yeah, he's really good. I was watching his videos today.
Yeah, he's really scary pool party.
Scary Pool Party. That's what he goes by. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on
Ooh.
Instagram. He does like cool like lo-fi beats too.
That's
He
cool.
gets down. What about you, George?
Lo-fi. Lately I've been listening to this guy Daniel Caesar. Check this guy out. He's really good. I found out about him through this other guy who collabs a lot with Snarky Puppy. His
Mhm.
name is Jacob Collier. He's really well known, like in the
R&B.
like in really like technical music, because he's kind of like a prodigy. Like he can literally he gives classes at like Berkeley and like
Oh shit.
Damn.
really high school, like high caliber schools, and he's like, I mean, I'm guessing here, but he's probably like not more than 25. I
Oh,
would say maybe like
dang.
25,
Yeah.
26.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
he
22 maybe, 23. Yeah, he's super young.
Oh, he's a youngster
22, 23, and he's giving classes,
at Berkeley.
like master classes.
That's
He's
crazy.
insane, dude.
You didn't hear of Dennis Caesar at coffee shop, Koga?
Yeah, I did, but
Oh.
I just didn't really pay attention.
I looked into.
Yeah.
He's good. I was
Yeah.
listening to him today.
He's good, but I already burned him out.
You did?
I'm done with Dennis Caesar, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because I
You
played the Mac Airs radio, and he comes out a lot. I'm like, I
okay.
skip him now, bro. I mean, he's really good though, but I just
Yeah.
song wise I just take me away.
Oh,
I stopped. Yeah, but anyways.
That guy, and then this Jacob Collier is another guy that I've been listening to a lot. You guys should check him out.
Cool.
He does a lot of like funk, and like I don't even know how to describe his freaking style. Like it's insane because he literally can play every instrument and like to a high caliber, and like he does a lot of like the vocoder stuff. You know the when you play a synth and you sing through it.
Oh, okay.
He does a lot of that stuff.
Like those synthesizers with the mouth
Synthesizer
too.
with the mouth, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So he does a lot of that stuff, but he actually collabs with a lot, like Snarky Puppy. Snarky Puppy collabs with a lot of like really talented like singers and players and stuff like that, and that's what a lot of what he
Yeah.
does. But he's really really good. And then somebody else that I would listen to. I listened to him like for a long time, like maybe I want to say a year ago or two when I found him on Tiny Desk. Leon Bridges, you guys check him out. He's
Leon
also really really
Bridges.
good.
So-
I need some new music.
Yeah, for real. You know,
I never know what to listen to. Like when I get the aux in the car, I'm like, I don't know what to
Same
put
thing.
on. Yeah.
You go to Recents. No, dude, I started listening to like Mexican style, like Los Tres Reyes, like back in the day music, like where it was just like guitar, like it was just three people, two guitars and like probably like a bass style thing,
Yeah.
and they would all harmonize their voices, but just pure talent, like no machinery, nothing, like no synthesizer, no voices, whatever machines, just like pure harmonies, and they sound so good.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, like grandma and grandpa used to listen to.
It's crazy because like boleros too. Like it's crazy because sometimes you like now that there's some songs right that are like especially that style that I remember listening to as a kid. That now that I go back and listen to, I'm like, when did I don't remember not hearing drums on this song, because you hear the beat in your head.
Mm-hmm.
But then you listen to the song, you're like, wait, it's two guitars and like a bass, like an acoustic bass.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no drums, but you still hear like the dance rhythm in there.
Because the voice, they bring melody.
Yeah,
and,
it's
like,
crazy.
Rhythm.
Dude. So insane, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
I want to start appreciating music.
Yeah, because I was talking about that with our mom, because I was taking her to work, and I was showing her like just going through different artists, and she knew them all because my grandma and my grandpa grew up listening to these artists like back when, right, when it was all love songs, like clean whatever, and like getting drunk songs, you know, like in the bar or whatever. No, it's like it's because it's very like romance and breakup style back then. But yeah, it was like it reminded me of my grandma, like we're gonna go to Ensenada, and like you would hear that music on her birthday or so like that. Anyways.
Anytime I hear that music, makes you remind me of grandpa. Like every single time, like we would walk into his house, and then like you would hear that music right away, or like even if you were just chilling, like playing something, he would just be playing that music.
I mean, his great grandpa was a musician too, right? A guitarist?
Yeah.
Electric or?
Oh, acoustic. He was in a mariachi.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. But yeah,
cool.
He's super into music.
That's cool.
He's a veteran too, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's crazy.
For service.
Yeah.
He's still alive?
My great grandpa, yeah.
Well, my family. Whole family got young.
My family's super young, like everybody.
Wait, how old is your great grandpa?
I think he's 83. Like 80, yeah. 83,
he's
85.
strong. Like, he still walks around and like up and about. Like crazy.
Damn, that's insane.
Yeah.
I love talking like to older folks because it's so cool. Like I don't know, just like you can get so much from them. Like the way they like back in the day where like you would build your soon to be wife a house before you married her kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyways, so I want to talk about the coronavirus today. Pretty crazy. We're in the middle of the second month of this shutdown. Probably gonna be more months to come. I'm assuming so. Like even if you think about it, like once something shuts down, or if something happens, most of the time it takes like how many people are gonna go out right away? Like not a lot of people.
People are still gonna be like
be
skeptical, scared.
But anyways, I wanted to start off with what is something right now that you miss about pre-COVID-19 days?
Pre-COVID-19. I think is I would say definitely going to coffee shops is one, and then just having that free will where you can just like if you feel like going out, because something that me like to do a lot is just like walk around like the city and just walk around and just stumble upon whatever, especially like downtown or at North Park kind of thing. So I think having that like that privilege of going out and just like walking around and just hanging out, go get some coffee or ice cream, whatever. I think that part of it, I think. Not to sound selfish, but I think that probably is gonna be it.
Just like hang time.
Yeah, I just spending. I think the thing is the free will part of it, where like if you want to, you can just go wherever you want and walk in or not. If you like have like a spontaneous little hangout, like just go.
You can. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
What about you, Minnie?
I think I said it a little bit last week, but I miss working, like going out and like my everyday routine.
I miss having a job.
I miss having a job and I miss working.
What? You did it right now. Lalo did it right now. Lalo tried to hold in a cough. Dude, talking about the freaking memes coming out of this COVID. There was crazy. One where this dude goes into the bathroom and he tries to quietly cough into his shirt. And then people like go in and freaking rush him in the bathroom.
I think you gotta appreciate those memes, man. Like whenever a big crazy thing happens, like memes always come out, and like I think maybe some humor, like there's a line, but I think that's in a way it's like humor is a coping mechanism. Like it's like 100%. In the Bible it says like joy brings like healing to the heart kind of thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like, sorry, laughter is like a medicine. Is
Yeah.
what it says, which is true. Like laughing, it heals like pain, and sometimes like it makes things go a little
Yeah.
smoother. I
Doesn't
guess
seem.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Laugh
know.
the pain away.
Laugh the pain, man.
Yeah.
Smile not
Laugh
cry.
now, crying. Oh man, you got me.
Got that tatted.
So you were saying like just your routine.
Yeah. Just being able to hang out with people.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
or-
for you it's harder because I'm still going out, so I'm still
Yeah.
seeing people, but I don't know how you guys are. I mean, I want to hear you guys like how it feels to just be at home
It's
all
hard.
the time.
It's like I said, like the first week it was like, okay, vacation kind of thing, but then the second week, like I started going crazy because I like to go out, I like to talk to people, and I like to just like have the freedom, like you were saying,
Yeah.
to do whatever you want, and then to just be stuck is kind of well, not stuck, but stuck at home, at home safe kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like I appreciate that, but it's getting boring. It's getting hard. Things getting harder. So I'm like hoping that it starts getting better and it's not like this for months, hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. For me, like right now that you're saying about like how is it? I'm freaking having fun, homie.
I knew it. See, I
Dude.
know you can have fun because I
Yeah.
wanted. I wanted. I'm just kidding.
It's if
I
you have
wanted-
like
thankful
George
for
had
that.
told me like it's easier for him because he has hobbies, and that's true.
I
but-
just routine like switch throughout the day, like whatever I feel like. Okay,
Sometime here,
like
sometime
maybe I
there.
played Call of Duty for maybe an hour or 2 hours. I'm gonna go play guitar, and then I'm playing guitar. And especially right now that I'm like I have songs to learn, right? Or I have a song that I want to learn, and I challenge myself with that. And then when I'm done with that, I'll go on the computer and try to do something with just like GarageBand or Logic or something like that, and then do that, and then go switch back to, something else or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like I think it's hard, like, yeah, especially if you're like, if you don't have too much going on, I
Yeah.
guess, like, yeah, it sucks. But I don't know. I think I would just say like, yeah, the hobbies definitely help, but something that I do miss a lot, even more now that I've been doing this, is like jiu-jitsu a lot, just because I've been watching it. Now that I have time, a lot more time,
More of it.
I've been watching more of it, so now I miss it even more. But yeah, I mean, as far as like, I don't know, because I always think about like, what if this if this was my job, you know what I mean? Like, then that would be cool, because then I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
Do you ever have pressure or for yourself to like be productive? Do you feel like I better make the best time out of this, or do you feel like it's time for me to relax, or how are you seeing this?
I always kind of feel crappy if I don't challenge myself with something, at least on guitar, because I feel like there's so much to learn and so much to grow with that, and that is like my favorite thing to do, right? So I always want to challenge myself with that. So I do feel like a little guilt or something like that if I don't. But I also give myself a little bit of leeway, because also put a perspective in it. Like, there's some days where I literally everything is about packing up, taking your guitar stuff somewhere, setting it up, taking it down, go back, practice the other songs that you have for whatever next thing you have going on. But yeah, I mean, that guilt comes in sometimes here and there, especially right now, like the job that I have, I love and everything like that, but it's not like a career setter. So it's not something that I'm like, man, I'm not growing in my career or something like that. So
like you're losing time with that.
Yeah, exactly. So right now I'm just kind of using it to my advantage, and just trying to have the best time, make the best time out of it.
There's like little meme thing that came out, not meme, but the visual that said that if you don't come out of this without a new hobby, a new skill, a new whatever this and that, then you never lack time. You lack discipline. Like, do you guys agree with that or anything, or what do you guys think? Because I also saw another one that was edited, and it said it scratched out all this, and it said, it's okay if you don't do all this stuff. It's a world crisis kind of thing. So like, you deserve to have slack and this. I mean, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think on that? Like, what is your guys' take on that? It's like, yeah, this is time right now to learn a new skill, to improve your skills, to better yourself somewhere. Or is it a time like how the thing said, like, no, you have that slack to relax and no pressure to improve or grow or learn something new?
No, I agree with the first one. Definitely, like, it's the time to, like, you're at home.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are still getting paid and working from home and that kind of stuff. And it's like your time to learn something, do something, like something you've always wanted to do. I think everyone has that too. Like, well, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do it. Well, now you have all the time and you can do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I agree with that one. And I think it is a lot of pressure though, because even like myself, like I've been trying to be productive, and then I get like so caught up, like, okay, you have to be more productive, that I literally just shut down and I don't want to be productive. But yeah, I agree. Like, you should be doing something. Like, maybe not all the time, but like at least an hour a day, do something productive, like learn something.
Yeah.
Start, come out with a business, do something.
Because the reason I say it is because I was thinking about, because even though I'm still kind of part-time working, but I still have the evenings available now, whereas opposed to before, maybe we would go out somewhere or go up and about or whatever, go to an activity. But now I still have a good amount of time, or even like yesterday I had a day off because we're very slow at our job, so I'm not working on one day out of the week as well. So I had a whole Tuesday off, and I feel that pressure of, I better do something with this time, or I need to be doing something either for Coffee Crew or whatever, something on the side. And I was just thinking, because I was sitting down with Minnie and we're working on some stuff, and I would get distracted so quickly and just go on my phone, and then I said like an hour will pass by, and I'm like, frick, like it is discipline at the end of the day, like besides the whole COVID thing, but like it comes down to discipline, whether you're gonna sit down and even though you have things to do, like you're still deciding to one over the other. Like, you still have to. You still need to have that discipline. So I think I was kind of just thinking on my way to work, like now's the time to make new habits or break old habits, or I don't know. That's what I was kind of thinking about. But then on the other hand, also like just because you're busy doesn't mean you're being productive.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta really like I don't know. I guess pick wisely and spend your time wisely. Like now I make sure I leave time for myself to play a game on my phone for like a good hour, 2 hours, like, and just kind of like unload or watch videos and create a creative a creativity, you know, just kind of brainstorm on that. But yeah, I was just thinking like I think it's good to have a little bit of pressure too.
I think it goes both ways. I think you can look at it like the first one and the second one. I just think that they both have their time. And I think on the first one, like I think a lot of people take it as like, I have to start a business, I have to start this, or like, you know, start something crazy. But I think like I definitely don't think that's the case, but I think that I honestly truly do believe that doing things that challenge yourself like is good for your soul. I think it really brings out like really good things in yourself to like challenge yourself with, like, I want to learn piano, or like I want to learn, I don't know, how to play chess. Something like a game like chess or anything like that. Just challenging yourself, I think it really, really like benefits your soul, like in a good way.
True.
I think anytime that you've gone to the gym, you've never come out and said, I wish I never came.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it doesn't have to be something like to profit or gain.
Yeah, exactly. Even like working out, it doesn't have to be working out. I'm just saying like anything that is challenging to you, that is gonna give you a new skill, or like just try something new. Like I really do think it helps you out, and really gives you like a your it's like feeding your soul almost. I think you're like, you know, anytime that anybody goes to something crazy or bad on the other side, like you can see a good point out of anything. And again, I'm not saying like, you know, I'm gonna make myself like run a 30 miles right now and it's gonna be hard for myself and I'm challenging myself. But I'm saying like even just something on a more practical standpoint, just like just challenging yourself to do things like out of your comfort zone, or even just something that's a little bit more challenging for yourself, like really does help you out. And I think it really stimulates your brain and like gives you like those little endorphins that like working out does, or like running does for some people, or jiu-jitsu does for some people, or like, you know, fighting, boxing, whatever it may be. I think that those really benefit people. And like I think that I don't think enough people do it, and I think that brings happiness to a lot of people that I think
that's good.
A lot of people don't try, and they're just like, I'm like, I don't really want to, and like that's fine too. But I really do think just challenging yourself here and there like really does help you out.
Or even maybe like do things that you said you didn't have time to do before. For example, like calling a friend. I think doesn't have to be anything like crazy, do a business plan, but maybe like you always say, maybe you would always say, I don't have time to hit up people. I don't have time to say hi to our friends. Like maybe they're like long friends, like long-term friends.
Or even like cooking.
Or cooking, yeah. Like if you ever say that you never had time, but now you do have time, then maybe it's like, I think it'll be fun for you or for us to do things that you didn't have time before. Like, you have to go through your contacts and go through the friends that you haven't said hi to in a while. Like, hey, now I have time. How have you been, or how are you? I don't know. I just think that's another way of like, kind of focusing on different things rather than just sitting and like, because if you just sit around and kind of just be like drowned in this whole COVID-19, then it can just be overwhelming.
I was gonna say that's why it could be therapeutic. Like
therapeutic.
It takes your mind somewhere where literally the only thing you can think about is this thing right now, because your brain can't afford to think about anything else because it's challenging, right? So just doing those things like really, I personally think like are really therapeutic I think can be good for anybody. And like I think just even challenge yourself to try something new, or like just try to get a new hobby going or something like that. I think really benefit.
I think it's just all like balance.
Yeah,
it's like George is kind of saying, like it's balancing it, because it does make me happy to see like all these parents at home with their kids and like families spending time together, because there's those people who work so much, like their thing was like, I don't have time to spend time with my family, I don't have time to do this, like you're saying, and now they get that chance, like they're at home with their families all day and they get to experience that. So it is just balance, like
balance. You gotta give yourself a little slack.
Yeah, being able to relax and enjoy this time, and then
that's good.
Working.
That's good.
Nice. What is the first thing you'll do? One of the first activities you'll do when everybody gets let out of prison?
Depends on the date. What day it is. Man, first thing. You wanna go first, Minnie?
No, I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think of everything I can do.
Go to the gym, bro. Lord knows I've been trying to go to the gym.
That's all that counts. That's all that counts.
Man, God knows I'm trying to get the
what's in here is what counts.
No, I think going on like the first thing I do probably, let's say it's tomorrow, we can go, we're free, and I'll probably just go and like go have dinner with Minnie. Probably just go and like walk around the beach, not the beach, I don't go to the beach, but like walk around like downtown and just grab some food or something and get coffee, like a mini date probably. That'd be nice just to get out of here, because I know that she's been here stuck in home for the longest, so it'd be nice to take her out, get some fresh air. Like, breathe.
I'll take that.
Breathe.
Run wild.
That's what I think I do.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
Spend some money.
Spend some of that stimulus check.
My Trump money.
Get my nails done.
Let you know.
Yeah.
Get a haircut, bro. You're right.
For real. Like, let me take her.
Speaking of haircuts,
I keep trying to do my nails at home, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but they come out terrible every time.
They don't want to see it.
And I don't know, but no, I think I would want to go to the beach, like all the things I can't do now. I would go appreciate.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
What about you? Oh, you already said, huh?
Yeah.
It's because I'm trying to think. I mean, what else is there in life,
because we can still have coffee right now.
Well, there you go then. What's the point of not being in prison?
You're right, dude. Damn.
It's on your mind.
Like now you're now you're giving me this free will, and I'm like, it's like that it's like that monkey that gets captured, and like now you can go free. And it's like, I like my cage, bro. Yeah. It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
That's mental right there. That's psychology. That's crazy, dude. You know I'm good, bro. It's my life.
I want to stay here,
dude.
Maybe get dressed up and just. I would say just like get dressed up and go somewhere.
Probably have a wedding or something.
To make. Yeah. Hopefully.
TBD.
Get married.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
To be determined.
What would you do? I don't know. I'm curious now.
I don't know. Probably the same thing.
I play guitar. Is that outside though?
Hello. Talking about that. I played with this band at the Del Mar Fair, and the Del Mar Fair got canceled. So we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
I see. Lola just told me about that. It's like, how many years has it been since
80 something years
since it's ever been canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Why did it get canceled the other time?
Beats me, bro. Probably like something bad.
Coronavirus 1.
Coronavirus 1. COVID-19.
It's crazy. All this stuff getting canceled.
It sucks because it's like the Del Mar Fair, a lot of jobs, the economy, and like it's a big San Diego thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's not just San Diego. I think Texas has a big fair that they do a big fair in Texas as well.
It's like everything got canceled.
2020 is
I was
canceled,
thinking
bro.
like,
Concerts, everything.
Mission Beach, like above Belmont Park. Like, is that gonna survive?
Oh my gosh.
Are the businesses that are on Belmont Park gonna survive?
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming they pay a lot of money to rent
Mhm.
those
There.
places.
Yeah. It's bummer, man. But what are you gonna do once you come out? Hopefully.
Like, what would your day look like?
I'm trying to think like
drive my
what else
car.
I do. Catch some bad guys.
Catch some bad guys. Me and my homie are gonna go catch bad guys. His son. Where's your son at?
Where's your son at?
Oh, what I do? I don't know. I just I miss people watching. I miss working.
That's true.
I miss working
Yeah.
at the coffee shop and just people watching.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the laughs.
Yeah. I miss getting together with people and like not having to be like
Just kidding, by the way. What?
awkward. Like, you know, like when you see people nowadays, like that you know. Yeah, you're like, oh, I can't hug you. Like, oh, okay, let's say it's so
Yeah.
awkward,
It's the new.
uncomfortable.
I think the new norm is kind of an. I think the whole COVID-19 is annoying because it's like a whole chain of effect. It's not just like going out. I think it's the whole like annoying part of like your friends not having jobs, like not being weddings not being able to have. It's a lot of selfish things in a way, like overall like health, like a lot of deaths going on, like not being able to have a proper burial for your family and friends.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like such an inconvenient time. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to. Just like let's go back to normal, which sucks.
even people like who are like giving birth. The fact that their families can't be in the room and like they can't see their baby and that kind of stuff, and they're missing out on that.
Yeah. Or being scared that you're gonna contract it, or your baby's.
While you're at the
contract it.
hospital.
Yeah. So I'd say like I'm happy. I think I'm more stoked for those people that are going through those situations or that are infected, because I don't like that's hugely important besides the wedding, but that's still like it's still doable. You just won't have those like extra luxuries. You know what I mean? Luxury of having a party, whatever. But I think people that can't see their baby right now or can't see their parents or family right now, I think that's what I'm hurting for the most.
Yeah. I think that's I've been kind of trying to remind myself, because with the whole wedding thing, our wedding was supposed to be in July, and we're like, we don't know, we might have to cancel it. Pretty sure we're gonna have to move it. Recently I'm married, but it's hard because, you know, you dream about that like your whole life, and we've been planning, and then now it's just gone. But then I sit down and I remember like there's people losing their families, and like we were saying, people giving birth and not having their like could not
Liz is
be
showing
worse.
me a video of this girl who was getting ready because she was getting her wedding was supposed to be last week, so she made a video of her just getting ready because it was supposed to be, but it wasn't.
There's a bunch of like drive-through weddings they're doing.
Yeah,
I've seen those. They did one did a Zoom wedding. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's crazy.
What the?
A lot of people who are having weddings later in the year, they're just getting married now.
Why?
They just like, they're not gonna like, to them they can't have their wedding. Might as well just get married now. And
like,
on
the other hand, I think it sucks that it takes a virus to help make us think this way, but like, just kind of like it makes you appreciate people, because now that you're forced to not connecting with people, human connection that we all need. I think that's like makes me think about like, I want to go visit my family in Ensenada more often. I want to go and, you know, I don't know. It's just like friends, hanging out with friends and being like, I don't know, stuff like that, I think. It is sad, but
yeah, I miss skating too, man. Oh, man.
Yeah,
but I still see people skating at the parks.
Oh my god.
Like little kids too. I'm like, how did your parents let you go? Miss me with that coronavirus.
Dude, speaking of coronavirus, did you see Cardi B went live with Bernie Sanders?
No,
yes, he did. Yes, she did.
It was funny, dude. But it was actually.
That's how you know we're living in alternate reality.
Dude.
Virtual reality.
If you're smart, you'll tap into that market or tap into that people. Like, no, if you're a smart like politician or like.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
I know,
Because I was talking about virtual reality. That we're this is all somebody's controlling this.
Wait, why?
This is all simulation.
If Cardi B is Bernie Sanders?
I'm saying it's like, okay, in what world does Cardi B hang out with Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, I got you. No.
You know which world? In a world where I had the gameplay at the PlayStation, and I'm like, I'm gonna make Cardi B hang out with Bernie Sanders.
I'm just saying it's crazy because I'm saying it's like
a glitch in the
Who
world.
would have
Yeah,
thought? You know?
who would have thought?
Who would
Yeah.
have thought they'd be on live together?
Yeah, but it's like if you want to reach, hey, Bernie Sanders did.
About-
No, yeah, but he endorsed Biden now.
Yeah, you can still vote for Bernie though.
Real, he just finally quit. Like,
If you write in, you can vote for Bernie, but that might give all the votes to Trump. I don't know how do you guys look at it, but anyways.
Yeah.
Whoever gets my bills paid.
Whoever gives me that the
check.
next stimulus check.
I don't care if it's Trump check, Bernie check, or Biden check.
I saw a meme that said, "I'm gonna stimulate."
Oh my god.
I'm a,
God.
I said,
You didn't even say it.
"I'm gonna stimulate the Apple Store with my stimulus check."
Oh my god.
Because if you think about it, so somebody was saying like people were like going crazy on Twitter, right? Because they were like, I hate people who are buying TVs or who are buying but it's like, I don't know how you look at it. I'm not an economic dude or anything like that, but it's called a stimulus check for a reason. It's to stimulate the economy. So if you're buying stuff like wherever you decide to buy it, I guess, but I just thought it was funny because then people were starting to say like, yeah, I'm gonna stimulate Jack in the Box.
But technically, you are like.
yeah, for sure.
I saw a post that said, like with this money, do your best to stimulate American-made goods, people that are like made in
Small
America,
businesses.
small
Yeah.
businesses, because that's like where the big, I don't know, I think the biggest impact when you're buying
Yeah.
like American-made goods,
Yeah.
like Chinese.
Man
made
went
goods.
back to the government.
Yeah. So that someone can come back again.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you for landing in my bank account for a little bit.
I went quick, bro. Mine came in the same Wednesday. Oh, yours too.
What?
We all got
you guys
it
all got it the same day.
today.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Let's get somewhere.
Everybody did.
No, not
No,
everybody.
some people are
Oh,
still
I know.
waiting.
Oh, yeah, not everybody.
Yeah,
but
people. Yeah, circle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Twitter, I'm telling you, Twitter's freaking funny. Somebody tweeted like last week, like all the ugly people are gonna get stimulus checks first because they hadn't gotten there, so they were like, all the ugly people are gonna get it first.
That's messed up, dude.
That's messed.
Well, I don't care if I'm
Okay.
ugly, bro.
I
Last
guess
question.
we're
We're
ugly.
gonna end it on a good light note. What is like something new in this? We're definitely gonna be in prison for like, I want to say at least maybe 2 more months. I
Yeah.
want to say.
And then even then, the transition that it's gonna take, it's gonna suck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can we say that 2020 is officially canceled? Like,
Probably.
basically.
Yeah, because I don't think like even when it's over, we're allowed to like go back to normal. It's still not gonna be normal. And
If you go back in history too, there has been second and third waves of
Mhm.
diseases too.
That's
Like
why, yeah.
yeah,
they cure it, everybody goes out, second wave hits,
yeah.
and then sometimes even a third wave hits. But to end on a lighter note,
Yeah.
what is something that like what is something new they're gonna try with coffee in these next couple months?
You with coffee?
Is there something new, a new brew method, a new, I don't know, something?
Yeah.
Is there something?
I've already thought about something. So let me go. You have something?
Hmm?
No, I said if I can go first, I already.
Oh yeah, go ahead, go first.
Because I'm already thinking about that too. Because I want to like, I'm tired of like getting I'm all ranting. I'm tired of like hitting like stagnant points in every like trade that I decide to take on. Like if I want to do editing, I hit a certain stagnant point where I know what I know enough to cruise by. But I want to kind of improve every area if I can. By coffee now, I want to do cuppings, and at least even if I buy a roaster, like coffee from somebody, I want to be able to cup it and really taste for what it is or for what it was the intention of a coffee roast. So I want to do that cuppings, and I want to play around with the recipes. Like I was talking to our good friend Mark from Neat Coffee. I told him to send me his V60 recipe because everyone does different recipes, and I'm curious to like what's out there as far as recipes and see what I like and play around with those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Nice.
Check out the vlogs to see those.
Okay. For me, I just wanted to start brewing at home.
Yeah.
I think for like the Never Stop Brewing series we did, I learned a lot about home brewing and like in the podcast I would try it out and I was watching that. I was like, it was actually like pretty, it's not that complicated, and imagine if I actually did every day how much easier it would get for me. So I want to start doing that because right now I kind of rely on Lalo to make me coffee. So
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
yeah, so probably that.
That's good.
Start brewing my own coffee.
Nice. I want to try making cold brew at least once, just to see.
Ooh.
just to see how it comes out.
Dude, we do shit.
Probably come nasty, but just
We
try it.
We tried cold brew last time making it, remember? And it was it good?
Wasn't that bad?
It wasn't
It's
bad.
very grainy and oily.
Grainy?
Remember I made it on the French press?
Oh.
If you guys had Starbucks cold brew, then like that one is really bad.
Yeah.
That one is bad. So I'm like,
I only tasted it one. I had a Starbucks cold brew once where I tasted like, I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. But then like
You came
every
back around
time
to
after
it?
that, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. No.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The first couple times that I had it before I had good cold brew,
mhm.
I thought it was pretty good. But then now I'm like, oh.
It does the job. It gets you. It like it wakes you up.
Gives
It
you a
helps
high.
you. You know. But so I think we could do it. I mean, we
Yeah.
can do better than.
Yeah, and I'm excited for like new series that we're coming up with because I think like you just keep getting better and better. And again, guys, thank you so much for supporting us in these times right now.
Your
But,
support.
yeah, it's been good.
I'm excited for what's gonna happen in Coffee Crew. I feel like we have all, especially during this time, we've been working even harder and putting more time into it, and planning for the next couple drops and series, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
They're a lot of fun. That's what it is for sure.
Yeah.
And I would say just support your local coffee shop as much as you can in the safest way possible. But there's a lot of people, thank God, have been doing a lot of things out there to support their baristas, their local businesses, and giving to the first responders and all that stuff. Like there's a lot of help out there, and coffee shops are also doing their part in donating coffee as well. So I think if you continue to just like support whatever you can, like.
And they're doing it safe too. Like I knew every time we do curbside or go get coffee, it's always like they're doing it right.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah.
Nice. Any last thoughts?
No. Want me to
Get out of here.
Stay tuned for our vlogs.
Our vlogs, yeah, guys.
Our vlogs. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, make sure you guys are subscribing to that and sharing it with your friends. Like, we want to build a little YouTube community now with you guys, kind of show us behind the scenes of everything we do, and take you guys throughout our day. We're not the most interesting person in the world, but at least we'll bring you guys some kind of entertainment to you guys. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sorry, we do have 2 questions.
Yeah. I was like, wait.
So Ali asked, have you tried the TikTok whipped coffee challenge?
Ooh.
Yes, we did. Check out the last podcast.
We found out she's
Not
not
a
watching
true
our
fan.
podcast.
Ali,
wow.
oh my God.
Not a true fan.
Check out the YouTube, the previous podcast, episode 34.
Yeah.
We did a little instant coffee kind of things, kind of shenanigans we did.
Yeah.
We did that, and we
TikTok.
TikTok. We did a TikTok coffee, which has been blowing up like crazy. YouTube is full with that stuff.
I saw a couple places are adding it when they reopen. They're adding it to their menu.
Oh my
I saw at least one place.
It's crazy.
It'll be gone by the time we come back.
I see people drinking it every day on
People
on
actually like
Instagram, and I'm like,
we're just doing it wrong.
Maybe we just did it wrong. Maybe we just did it wrong.
no, it is good.
I think
Like,
we should add like ice cubes though.
No, you get ice.
And then Lindsay asked, "Who's a cutie with that sick haircut?" Hey, George, tell us this whole because I need a haircut, bro. Who's your barber and why is he legally cutting it?
You guys need for real at home appointments. Hit up Lindsay. She's got
Lindsay
she's
Blends.
the plug for the
Lindsay
haircut.
Blends.
It's crazy. So the other day I was like, just like when your hair gets too long. I don't know. For me, just like
It's annoying, huh?
and that,
It's like frustrating.
yeah, like cut it. So I was like, you know what, Lindsay, just freaking shave it, bro. Like, I was just gonna go all the way down and just even cut the top off, like
crazy.
everything, and just go like
go crazy.
go like 6th grade George and just go all the way to the bottom.
He did
But-
go long one time.
Really?
Yeah.
He shaved it off.
You can see the scars
Oh my god.
That's why I don't want to do it.
from all the times that I've opened my head.
Dude, he would always bleed from his head. Like you would just tap him.
Okay.
Start leaking.
Oh.
Tap.
Start
Yeah,
leaking.
exactly. See, he wouldn't tap me.
His nose too.
What?
The one that I remember, I hit him with the, I hit him with the baby.
He hit my head with the car seat.
The car seat.
Of course, my head's gonna bleed.
Part of it.
Because he was stupid.
Go crazy, go stupid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look, she did a pretty good job.
It actually looks
It's not
really
bad.
good.
That's crazy. That's good.
And this is
That's
with the
good.
beard trimmer. It's not even with the
A real
actual hair
clippers?
cutter. Clippers. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Lindsay might have another calling.
I know. I might get a haircut from Lindsay. We'll see. We'll see though. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys the love and support. Make sure you guys are looking out for your package. It should be on the way very, very soon. But first we gotta package them up for y'all. So we're excited for that. Stay tuned for our next release coming up in May, so it should be here in no time. So stay safe out there, guys. Make sure you guys are staying home, supporting your local businesses, and saving your money in these moments. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 35. We love y'all. Take it easy. Peace out.
Stay safe.
Peace out, homies.
Subscribe.
Bye.